Kareem, I'm 16.
I'm 17.
What are we, 12? How do I get into real estate?
It seems like pretty much every single day I'm answering the same question. How do I get into real estate, but I'm not 18 years old? You could be 17, you could be 16, you could be 12, you could be 5 for all I care. But I want to show you guys what I think you should do in order to get into real estate before you're old enough to take the test. So I turned on some gameplay just to keep you guys' attention. I assume most of you guys are under 18 if you're going to be watching this video. So this is for a really, really targeted audience, and I feel like I can talk to this really easily. But if you want to get into real estate before the age of 18, you basically know that you can't pass a test. You can't get your license until you turn 18, until you're an adult, right? But there's still so many things you can do before you turn 18, so that as soon as you turn 18, right on your birthday, hop into real estate and just start flying, right? So the very first thing that I think you should do, and pretty much there's no age cap on this, is you can just start taking your classes. I've met so many people that say they're already taking notes in real estate. They're trying to learn the market. They're watching YouTube videos. They're trying to learn different things about real estate, but it's not applying into anything. And so depending on where you live in the States, I'm assuming most of you guys live in the States because I think it's where pretty much my whole audience is. But for each state, there's different requirements for how many hours you need to pass the test, right? And so for where I live, Colorado, it's 160 hours. I will link exactly what I used in order to get all of those hours. Honestly, I keep seeing Subway Surfers in the background, and that's funny. But I will link where the personal website that I use to get those hours. And if you're going to be taking notes already, and if you really do want to learn more about real estate, you might as well do it where it's actually applying. And so the website that I use is called Calibri Real Estate, link in the description. I'll also put a little end card there if you guys want. But basically what you can do is you pay for the courses. It's, I think, about like $400 or $500 for the courses, but you pay for the courses and you instantly start learning about real estate. For me, it was pretty much just slideshows. You're clicking through the slides, you're taking notes, and at the end of each section, you have to take a little like practice test. The practice test is really easy to do. You do it for the whole section, and you can do this really slowly. For example, let's say you just turned 17 and you turn 18 in a year. You have a year to take all of the courses so that you can be ready for the test. What do I think you should do? So I, for example, had to do 168 hours for the state of Colorado. Now, if you get that 168 hours and divide it by 12, you get 14 hours a month that you have to do the courses. And if you want to divide that weekly, that's give or take about 3-4 hours a week, every week. And then you could pass all the courses. As soon as you turn 18, you can instantly get your license, which is the perfect way to do it, honestly. Now, I probably, like, if you're going to be doing this in school, you probably don't want to do it during the week. You're probably tired. You have homework, you have schoolwork, you want to play, like you want to do other stuff that's not just like constantly looking at slides and taking notes. But let's say you have like an hour or two Saturday, Sunday, take like 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Sunday, 4 hours, and you just do that for pretty much a year straight. You're going to be set. You're going to be able to already get into your test, and you're going to be ahead of everyone else who's just now going to start taking their courses at 18. Now, the reason I say this is because I think the hardest part about getting into real estate is doing those courses. A lot of people, when they start getting over 18, they're going to pick up a job. They have more responsibilities to do. They're out of high school. They might be getting into college. There's going to be a lot of stress going on. And so it's really hard to find time for those courses, which is why a lot of people end up not even completing the courses. They might buy the courses, but they don't have time for it, so they're not going to finish. And so if you can finish those courses before you turn 18, you're going to be set. But Kareem, should I get into real estate? This is one of the last connecting questions I pretty much get at the end of every long paragraph DM that I receive. Do I think you should get into real estate? I don't know. I really don't know you that well. We just met over DM. Like, I don't know what your personality is like. I don't know what your goals are like. I don't know what your work ethic is like. But I can tell you some different things that you really need in order to want to pursue real estate and to stay in real estate. Because I have a lot of friends, a lot of people that I've known that have gotten to real estate, and they ended up not closing any deals the first 1 to 2 years and just quitting real estate altogether. And so if you really think you're one of those people that are able to come in every single day, do the boring shit like calls, door knocking, different things like that, like making videos is probably the easiest one, but all of the other stuff is not fun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Or just doing money making activities, maybe networking, things like that. If you don't think you want to be able to do that every single day, then real estate's not for you. I think it's a really, really hard truth. A lot of people get into real estate thinking it's just going to be really easy money. They're not going to have to do anything. They show houses, they close houses, they post on Instagram like, oh my gosh, I just had a closing, like stuff like that. That's really not how real estate is. Especially your first few years, you might close 1, 2, maybe 3 deals, but if you're really good at doing like the money making activities, you can have great first years. But I think the people that should stay away from real estate are people that don't think they have a good work ethic. You know, people that don't think, oh, I need to wake up at this time so I can be in the office at this time and make calls at this time. You know, if you're relying on people to make your schedule and you don't think you have the discipline to do it, then honestly, I don't think you want to get into real estate. And I say this because I don't want you to waste your time doing all the courses, doing all the money-making activities, like doing everything to get into real estate, because it's really expensive. It takes a lot of time. And it's just not worth it if it's something that you think you're just going to end up quitting anyways. But if you genuinely are willing to put in the work, the drive, do everything you need to do to get into real estate and to stay into real estate, it's going to be a great profession for you. You can make so much money. You can do so many things. You can help so many people, but you just got to stick at it. And that concludes the video. I really hope this helped people out. I'm gonna make it short because I want to send this to the people that send me those long DMs, because it's gonna keep happening, and I like them. Keep the DMs coming. I like answering people's questions. I like helping people out, and I really just want to see more of you guys like end up passing the courses, pass the test, and get into real estate, so I can see how your first few years are going. And then after that, we can talk some more. I can give you a little bit more advice, give you a little pointers on what I think you should do once you're in real estate, once you're doing more things. I just want to help people out. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this answered your questions. If you have any more questions, just feel free to reach out to me, and I will catch you in the next one.